Imagine waking up every day with a clear sense of purpose, equipped with the mental tools to handle anything life throws your way. That's the promise of Stoic philosophy, a timeless guide for navigating challenges, staying grounded, and achieving inner peace. The Stoics believe that greatness isn't found in grand gestures or occasional brilliance, but in the small, deliberate actions we take every single day. In this video, we're exploring 10 life-changing habits grounded in Stoic principles, practices that can help you develop discipline, emotional resilience, and a deeper sense of fulfillment. These aren't just abstract ideas, they're actionable steps that anyone can apply. Whether you're striving to conquer stress, build unshakable confidence, or simply live with more intention and focus. Think about it. What if just a few small shifts in your daily routine could lead to a calmer mind, a sharper focus, and a stronger sense of purpose? The answers are in these habits, and they're simpler than you might think. Whether you're new to Stoicism or already inspired by its wisdom, this video is your guide to making ancient truths part of your modern-day success story. So, stick with us until the very end. You won't want to miss any of these transformative habits. Number 1. Unlocking the power of communication. Effective communication is more than just exchanging words. It's a skill that requires mindfulness and intention, and the Stoics had some profound insights into mastering this art. The first step? Master the art of truly listening. It's not enough to just hear someone speak. You must listen to understand. The Stoic mindset teaches that we should be fully present in conversations, not focusing on what we'll say next, but on absorbing the speaker's message completely. This kind of attentive listening fosters genuine connection and respect, creating an environment where true understanding can flourish. But communication doesn't stop at listening. It's equally about how we express ourselves. The Stoics valued honesty and clarity. They weren't in favor of bluntness that could come across as harsh. Instead, they emphasized being clear and transparent in our speech, while remaining mindful of how our words affect others. Thoughtful communication is about minimizing confusion and reducing conflict. Before speaking, ask yourself, what's the most direct but respectful way to share my thoughts? This level of self-awareness ensures that your message lands with impact, without unintended consequences. The Stoic approach to communication also challenges us to reflect on the power behind our words. Think of the lasting impact your words can have. Marcus Aurelius taught us that we should speak only when our words can add value or offer something beneficial. Ask yourself, will what I'm about to say contribute to building someone up or tear them down? This isn't just about avoiding harm. It's about intentionally using our language to improve the situation or relationship. And then there's empathy, which is essential to connecting with others on a deeper level. When we make the effort to see things from someone else's perspective, our responses become more thoughtful and our conversations more meaningful. Empathy helps us navigate difficult discussions with care, preventing defensiveness and fostering mutual respect. It's the bridge that turns a simple exchange into a true connection. The power of silence should never be underestimated. The Stoics understood that sometimes remaining silent is the most powerful response. Silence creates room for reflection, deeper insight, and the chance to craft a more thoughtful reply. In moments of uncertainty, pausing to center yourself ensures that your words, when spoken, are intentional, meaningful, and impactful. Number 2, fostering a positive mindset. A positive mindset isn't just a nice thought. It's a powerful practice rooted in ancient philosophy. Stoicism teaches us that while we can't always control the events that happen to us, we can absolutely control how we respond. It starts with the mindset we choose to carry. A truly positive mindset isn't about faking happiness or ignoring the struggles we face. It's about developing a resilient mindset that helps us move through life's highs and lows with strength, grace, and wisdom. So how do we put this into practice every single day? It begins with how we perceive the world around us. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." In other words, obstacles are not the enemy, they're opportunities to grow. Every challenge is a chance to strengthen virtues like patience, courage, and perseverance. Take a setback at work, for example. Instead of letting frustration or blame take over, try asking yourself, what can I learn from this? By shifting from problem to possibility, you're not just solving a problem, you're becoming a stronger, wiser version of yourself. But here's another key: gratitude. It's not just about saying thank you when things go well. It's about recognizing the good in every moment, no matter how small. Start your day by reflecting on the things you're thankful for, whether it's a beautiful sunrise, a cup of coffee that just hits the spot, or the chance to make someone's day a little brighter. This simple practice is in line with Stoic philosophy, which encourages us to focus on what we have rather than what we lack. Gratitude shifts our focus, amplifying the good and shrinking the bad, naturally guiding us toward a richer, more fulfilling life. A big part of this process is checking our judgments. Often, it's not the events themselves that cause us distress. It's the way we view them. Stoicism teaches us to take a step back and evaluate our first reactions. Before you react, pause, breathe. Ask yourself if your response is being driven by unnecessary negativity or unrealistic expectations. This moment of reflection doesn't just help you respond with more clarity, it also trains you to transform knee-jerk reactions into thoughtful, positive responses over time. Fostering a positive mindset means showing kindness and understanding to others. Everyone, no matter how they may seem on the outside, is facing their own battles. When someone acts out in frustration or anger, choose empathy instead of retaliation. Stoicism isn't just about managing our own thoughts and emotions. It's about extending compassion to others, which has the power to completely change our relationships and how we interact with the world. Number 3. Transforming your mindset. Transforming your mindset is one of the most powerful and life-changing practices you can adopt. At the core of Stoic philosophy, it holds the key to unlocking true happiness and inner peace. The Stoics believe that the path to fulfillment isn't about changing our circumstances, but rather shifting the way we perceive and react to them. This mindset shift isn't simply about looking on the bright side. It's about understanding that our happiness stems from how we interpret the world, not from the world itself. So, how do we make this shift in a way that truly changes our lives? It begins with recognizing that every challenge we face is not just an obstacle, but a chance to grow. Whether it's a difficult work situation or a personal struggle, instead of seeing it as a setback, see it as an opportunity to develop virtues like resilience, patience, and courage. The Stoics taught us to turn adversity into advantage. What stands in the way becomes the way. Each obstacle is a stepping stone to becoming a stronger, more virtuous person. A key to this shift is cultivating self-awareness. Stoicism asks us to deeply understand our values and impulses. By becoming more aware of our thoughts and reactions, we gain the power to question them. Are our beliefs grounded in reality, or are they simply assumptions? Do our reactions create peace, or do they stir inner turmoil? Self-awareness empowers us to catch negative thought patterns before they take over, allowing us to replace them with more rational and constructive ways of thinking. Embracing change is another essential part of this transformation. Life is ever-evolving, and trying to hold on to rigid beliefs or expectations only leads to frustration. Stoics teach us to accept change as an inevitable part of life and to embrace it with open arms. Flexibility and adaptability are key to personal growth, and by welcoming change instead of resisting it, we open ourselves up to endless possibilities. Another important practice is gratitude. Stoicism isn't just about overcoming adversity, it's also about acknowledging the good in our lives, no matter how small it may seem. Take a moment each day to reflect on what you're grateful for. Whether it's a warm cup of coffee, a moment of quiet, or a thoughtful gesture from a friend, gratitude shifts our focus from what's lacking to what's abundant, fostering a mindset that attracts more positivity. Be mindful of what you consume and the company you keep. Your environment has a profound impact on your mindset. Stoics choose to surround themselves with wisdom, positivity, and people who challenge them to grow. Seek out books that inspire, conversations that broaden your perspective, and relationships that support your journey toward becoming a better version of yourself. Shifting your mindset is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing practice. Each day is an opportunity to make small adjustments in the way we think and react. By adopting a Stoic mindset, you're not just changing how you think, you're transforming your entire approach to life, becoming more resilient, adaptable, and deeply connected to the world around you. Number 4, enhancing self-discipline. What if every decision you make could shape the person you want to become? That's the power of self-discipline. It's not about punishing yourself or denying pleasure. It's about creating a life that aligns with your values and goals. The first step, tuning into your impulses. Most of us act on autopilot, letting fleeting emotions steer the wheel. But what if you paused? What if, in that moment of temptation, you asked yourself, does this choice serve the person I want to be? Every urge to procrastinate, every craving for distraction, is an opportunity to choose growth over comfort. Think about it. How often does procrastination actually feel good? Sure, it's tempting to put off the hard stuff, but deep down you know that the satisfaction of progress beats the hollow relief of avoidance. Self-discipline is simply the act of prioritizing that long-term satisfaction over short-term ease. Clarity is your secret weapon here. Without a clear sense of purpose, discipline feels like a struggle. But when your goals are sharp and meaningful, decisions almost make themselves. Ask yourself, what am I working toward? What kind of person do I want to be? When you know the answers, every action becomes a chance to close the gap between where you are and where you want to go. But here's the truth no one likes to admit. Discipline isn't glamorous, it's consistency. It's the small daily actions that build the habits shaping your future. Routines are your foundation. Start your day with purpose. A few minutes of mindfulness, some movement, and a plan for what matters most. Over time, these rituals become anchors, helping you stay focused even when life gets chaotic. And don't think for a second that discipline is about misery. Real discipline is freeing. It's realizing that the things worth doing, pursuing your dreams, growing as a person, making an impact, bring deeper joy than mindlessly chasing instant gratification. Every disciplined choice you make is a step closer to the life you truly want. The process doesn't end there. Growth requires reflection. At the end of each day, take stock. Where did I show up for myself? Where did I fall short? What can I do differently tomorrow? These moments of honesty are where the magic happens. They turn mistakes into lessons and good days into momentum. Self-discipline isn't a battle, it's an art. It's not about forcing yourself to follow rules. It's about creating a rhythm to your life that feels purposeful and fulfilling. The more you lean into it, the more natural it becomes. With time, discipline stops being something you do. It becomes who you are. Number 5. Master your time. Time is something we all have in equal measure, yet it's easy to let it slip away without truly using it to our advantage. Between the constant rush of daily tasks and distractions, we often forget that how we spend our time shapes the life we're building. But what if you could take control of your time rather than letting it control you? The first step is prioritizing what matters most. In a world that encourages us to do everything, it's easy to fall into the trap of busy work. The key is not doing more, but focusing on what will bring you closer to your goals. Ask yourself, what's the one thing today that will make a real difference? This simple question can guide you to spend your energy on the most meaningful tasks, rather than simply checking things off a list. Taking time for reflection is just as important. At the end of the day, pause and assess how you spent your time. Did you focus on what matters, or were you pulled in different directions? This isn't about self-judgment, but gaining insight. Reflection helps you identify where your time was best spent and where you can improve tomorrow, gradually making your time more purposeful. Simplicity is another powerful tool. Our lives are often filled with clutter, physical, mental, and emotional. We take on too many commitments, hold on to things that no longer serve us, and let distractions take over. By eliminating the unnecessary, you create space for what's truly important. Simplifying your surroundings and schedule makes it easier to focus and gives you more mental clarity. Rest is essential for lasting productivity. In today's hustle-driven culture, rest is often seen as a luxury, but true productivity is rooted in balance. Regular breaks and time away from work allow your mind to recharge, returning with clearer focus and renewed energy. Whether it's a walk outside or a few minutes of deep breathing, these pauses make your working hours more effective. Lastly, be present in everything you do. Multitasking may seem like a way to get more done, but it actually fragments your attention, making everything take longer. Instead, focus on one task at a time. By being fully present, you'll not only complete tasks more efficiently, but also enjoy a higher quality of work. Ultimately, time is a tool. By prioritizing what matters, reflecting on your actions, simplifying your life, resting purposefully and staying present, you transform time from a limiting factor into your greatest ally. The question isn't whether you have enough time, it's how you choose to use it. Each day is a new opportunity to create, grow, and live with intention. Number 6. Enhancing your knowledge. At the core of Stoic philosophy lies the pursuit of wisdom, not just for personal growth, but to enhance the lives of those around us. The Stoics believed wisdom was key to living a good life, and they emphasized continuous learning and self-improvement as essential practices. So, how can we cultivate the habit of growing our knowledge each day in the spirit of Stoic teachings? Here's a roadmap. First, start with curiosity. The Stoics were deeply inquisitive about the world, human nature, and the universe's workings. Embrace this mindset by actively seeking out new perspectives, asking questions, and exploring unfamiliar topics. Whether it's reading about something you know little about, or engaging in thoughtful discussions with those who have different viewpoints, Let your curiosity lead the way. This broadens your understanding and challenges your assumptions, which is vital for growth. Next, make reading a daily habit. The Stoics, from emperors to slaves, all valued the transformative power of books. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus devoted time to learning from the wisdom of those who came before them. Dedicate time each day to read, not just philosophy, but a wide variety of subjects that interest you. Reading strengthens your mind, deepens your understanding, and creates connections between ideas that you might not have considered before. But knowledge is only useful when applied. The Stoics didn't simply accumulate information, they lived by it. The true power of what you learn comes when you put it into practice. For example, if you learn Stoic techniques for managing emotions, apply them in real-life situations. Whether it's in how you react to frustration or make decisions under pressure, applying your knowledge in daily challenges helps you grow and transforms learning into wisdom. Reflection is another essential Stoic practice. The Stoics regularly reflected on their actions, thoughts, and progress, using introspection to deepen their understanding. Set aside time each day to reflect on what you've learned. How does it align with your values? How can it improve your decision-making and actions? Reflection could take the form of journaling, meditating, or simply pausing to think deeply about your day. Finally, share your knowledge with others. Stoic wisdom teaches that learning is most valuable when shared. Teaching, writing, or engaging in thoughtful conversation not only strengthens your own understanding, but also benefits others. Sharing your insights invites feedback, challenges your views, and enhances both your growth and the growth of those around you. By embracing curiosity, reading, application, reflection, and sharing, you can build a habit of daily learning that leads to wisdom. This process not only enhances your life, but also allows you to contribute meaningfully to the lives of others, embodying the Stoic pursuit of a life well lived. Number 7. Enhancing your financial habits. In the Stoic worldview, wealth isn't about the amount of money in your bank account, but about the wisdom with which you manage the resources you have, your time, your talents, and yes, your finances. For Stoics, financial freedom isn't about collecting riches, but about using wealth to live a life that is meaningful, virtuous, and aligned with your deepest values. It all starts with mastering contentment. The Stoics believed that happiness comes not from what we acquire, but from our ability to control our desires and find peace within ourselves. Once you realize this, the endless pursuit of more money or a bigger lifestyle becomes less appealing. Instead, you begin to recognize that true satisfaction comes from appreciating what you already have. This shift in perspective helps you make smarter financial choices, from saving more to spending less on things that don't add real value to your life. Once you've embraced contentment, the next step is to take control of your finances by creating a budget. A budget isn't a prison. It's a powerful tool for freedom. It's a reflection of the Stoic virtues of discipline and self-mastery. Begin by tracking where your money goes for a month. You might be shocked by how easily small, unnecessary purchases add up. Once you have a clear picture of your spending habits, direct your funds toward what truly matters: your goals, values, and priorities. A budget isn't about restriction. It's about clarity, ensuring that every dollar spent aligns with your purpose. Building an emergency fund is another essential habit. The Stoics taught us that life is unpredictable and we must be prepared for anything. An emergency fund acts as your financial safety net, shielding you from the stress of unforeseen expenses and helping you avoid falling into debt when life throws a curveball. Start small, but commit to setting aside a portion of your income each month until you have enough to cover several months' worth of living expenses. That cushion of savings gives you the freedom to weather any storm with ease and confidence. Now, let's talk about investing, an essential part of the Stoic mindset. While Stoics emphasize living in the present, they also know the importance of planning for the future. Investing allows you to grow your wealth over time, providing the freedom to live according to your values, not out of necessity. Educate yourself about investment options and choose those that fit your risk tolerance and financial goals. Remember, investing isn't about instant returns. It's about steady growth and long-term security that frees you from the stress of financial uncertainty. And lastly, remember that true wealth isn't just for you, it's for others too. Stoicism teaches that our resources should be used to benefit the greater good. By strengthening your financial habits, you not only secure your own future, but you also put yourself in a position to help others. Whether it's donating to a cause, supporting a friend, or contributing to a community initiative, using your resources to uplift others is the highest expression of wealth. Number 8. Unlocking your potential. What if every experience, whether good or bad, was actually a chance to level up? This is the essence of Stoic philosophy. The Stoics understood that life's challenges aren't roadblocks, but opportunities to grow in wisdom, virtue, and resilience. Embracing this mindset can turn every setback into a powerful stepping stone on the path to becoming your best self. The journey begins with self-awareness. The Stoics believed that real growth starts with a clear understanding of who we are. Take a moment to reflect on your actions, thoughts, and emotions. Ask yourself, are my actions aligned with my core values? Are my emotions in control of me, or am I in control of them? Am I responding to my circumstances with logic, or am I letting impulses lead the way? By regularly checking in with your inner world, you can pinpoint areas that need improvement and begin making intentional strides toward personal growth. Then, take the next step by setting purposeful goals. For Stoics, growth isn't passive, it's something we actively pursue. Whether your goal is to cultivate patience, learn a new skill, or break through a personal barrier, each goal should align with your deepest values. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Celebrate every small victory along the way. Each step, no matter how small, brings you closer to becoming the person you want to be. Lifelong learning is a cornerstone of the Stoic approach to growth. Wisdom doesn't just come from books, it comes from lived experiences. Stretch yourself beyond your comfort zone. Challenge yourself to learn from new perspectives, whether through workshops, engaging in tough conversations, or exploring unfamiliar ideas. Each new experience is an opportunity to refine your thinking and broaden your worldview, which is vital for continuous personal evolution. But growth isn't always smooth sailing. That's why resilience is essential. The Stoics didn't preach suppressing emotions, but rather responding to them with strength and composure. When you face adversity, instead of being overwhelmed by negative emotions, use Stoic techniques like objective thinking and self-control. This allows you to navigate challenges with clarity and determination, not just surviving the moment, but growing stronger for the future. Finally, seek guidance and embrace feedback. The Stoics understood that wisdom is often best gained from those who've traveled the path before us. Find mentors who exemplify the virtues you wish to develop and be open to their insights. Constructive feedback is invaluable. It helps you see blind spots and areas where you can improve, pushing you forward in your growth journey. Number 9. Crafting a life of purpose. To live with purpose, you must first understand what that purpose is. It starts by identifying your core strengths, those unique qualities you bring to the world, and reflecting on how you can use them to create something meaningful. Your purpose might take shape in the form of a fulfilling career, but it can also be found in your relationships, acts of service, or creative endeavors. Dive deep into your passions, your natural talents, and think about how you can contribute to the world around you. This kind of reflection isn't just about meeting society's expectations. It's about aligning your life with your own inner values to find true fulfillment. Once you gain clarity on your purpose, the next step is to set goals that resonate with this vision. Stoic philosophy teaches us not to sit idly by, waiting for life to happen, but to actively shape it by pursuing goals that challenge and stretch us. These goals should be specific and actionable, ones that allow you to take small, consistent steps every day toward a larger vision. Each choice, each effort should be a building block, bringing you closer to a life that feels deeply meaningful. But staying aligned with your purpose is an ongoing process, not a one-time task. Life is fluid, and so too are we. Your sense of self and your role in the world can evolve, and that's perfectly natural. Check in regularly. Are your actions still reflecting your deeper goals? As life throws you curveballs, or as new insights emerge, be willing to pivot. Stoic wisdom reminds us that flexibility in our approach doesn't show weakness. It reveals resilience and growth. A key aspect of staying aligned with your purpose is cultivating discipline and mental toughness. The Stoics understood that life's challenges are inevitable. Rather than seeing obstacles as setbacks, they viewed them as opportunities for growth and a reaffirmation of their purpose. When you face difficulties, don't let them deter you. Let them strengthen your resolve. By transforming these challenges into learning experiences, you not only grow, but you also prepare yourself for whatever life throws next. Finally, purpose isn't something you just think about. It's something you live. It's about embedding your purpose into the fabric of your everyday life. Whether you're choosing projects that align with your values, dedicating time to passions that fuel you, engaging in meaningful relationships, or giving back to your community, each decision should reflect your commitment to your purpose. The way you live should mirror what you stand for: authentic, deliberate, and impactful. Number 10. Practicing gratitude. Gratitude in Stoicism goes beyond merely being thankful for pleasant experiences. It's about recognizing the inherent value in everything, even the challenges we face. The Stoics teach that difficulties aren't just obstacles to endure. They're opportunities to practice virtues like resilience, patience, and courage. By embracing gratitude in the face of adversity, you don't just build a positive mindset, you strengthen your character. To nurture this habit, begin each day with a mindful pause. Reflect on the things you often take for granted: your health, the roof over your head, or the clean water flowing from your tap. Don't just see these as conveniences, recognize them as blessings. This simple daily practice sets a tone of appreciation, making you more attuned to the goodness that surrounds you, even in the smallest, most ordinary things. Stoicism also teaches us to use gratitude to manage our desires and expectations. By focusing on what we already have, we reduce the urge for more and find contentment in the present moment. This isn't about abandoning ambition. It's about fostering a sense of peace where external possessions or achievements no longer define our emotional state. For instance, rather than resenting the absence of the latest smartphone, appreciate the device you have, the one that keeps you connected to loved ones and helps you navigate your day. This shift in perspective can diminish unnecessary dissatisfaction, helping you feel more balanced and at ease. Gratitude also plays a vital role in our relationships. Stoicism emphasizes community and connection, valuing harmony and mutual respect. When you express gratitude toward others, whether with a simple thank you or a heartfelt gesture, you acknowledge their worth and contributions. This not only deepens your relationships, but also strengthens the supportive networks that can offer comfort during tough times. Perhaps most importantly, Stoicism teaches us to embrace the fleeting nature of life's gifts. Everything is temporary, and loss is inevitable. By practicing gratitude regularly, you prepare yourself to face these changes with grace and poise. This awareness helps you appreciate the present moment, urging you to cherish what you have while it's still within reach. And there you have it. Incorporating these 10 habits into your daily life will help you live with more discipline, purpose, and inner peace, just like the Stoics. Remember, it's all about progress, not perfection. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and leave a comment below to let me know you watched all the way through. I'd love to hear which habit you're most excited to work on. Stay strong, and I'll see you in the next one.